Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here in our Deadside series, and on today's episode what we're doing is building a tower. If you're like me and you've wondered what it actually looks like in your actual base, it's the very last thing you can craft in the base section. Today we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and look at what materials it'll take, let's put it all together, and let's slap it on the base. Alright, so I know it's getting dark here, it's actually late in the day on the server at least. And so what we're going to do first is if you open your inventory with a tab key, go to the craft section and scroll all the way down. It's in the base section, but if you get all the way down to the bottom, that's where you're going to see this tower's located. And what does the tower need? It needs 24 logs, it needs 16 beams, 26 nails, and the hardest thing to find is this 16 sheet metal. So I've mentioned this before in some of the other videos. To find the sheet metal, you run around certain POIs that are the construction zones is where I find it more commonly. I've even found it in the military base area inside the big barracks looking buildings, things of that nature, but you will need 16 metal. And then outside the metal, when we need the logs, so the logs is just going to be the rough wood that you get from a tree. You take an axe, go up to a tree outside of the safe zone, and for every 2 swings, you get 1 log. So we're going to need 24 of those. Beams are made out of wood planks, which is made out of logs. So after you get your logs, you need a saw in your inventory, and you will go to the craft section. You'll scroll up, and you'll actually go to planks, and we're going to craft planks from the logs. And then once we have the actual planks made, what we'll do from that is then, after that, you'll actually choose the beams, which require planks in your inventory, right? So logs, planks, beams. Then we're going to craft the beams out of all of our planks. And realistically, to get done, again, what we need, if we go back to the bottom, is we will end up needing 16 beams, and we need 24 logs. So let's go craft that stuff now, and we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so we're back, and we have made all of our materials. As you see, the sun is coming up. It is approximately 5 a.m. server time right now. So what we have, I'm going to run a little bit more inside to craft this, just in case we get shot. If you notice our base, so I'm actually going to, let's do this. Let's run out here first so you can see it. On the top of the base, we do have this area here that we could build the tower on. So it's either going to be this site, or I want to really try this site back here as well. I think this overlooking the hill would be good. So this might be option 1. Option 2 is up tip top. I was planning to build another scaffold of some sort to make it a little taller overall. If neither of those work, though, what we're going to do is actually have to place it on the ground. I have made some sandbags here. I made some of those already, and I tried placing them out here on the edge up top right here on this corner, and they disappeared on me. So my fear is all this time we spent finding the sheet metal stuff only to make the tower, it's going to disappear. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We'll go ahead and craft it now that we have all the materials. Interestingly enough, you don't have to have a hammer. You do have to have the nails, but no hammers required. So we're going to go ahead and click craft on this. It is somewhat of a slow craft, it seems. But once it's done, we'll try and place it and see what it actually looks like. Again, like our last case scenario, we'll just put it on the ground if it's not letting us place it on one of these tops or the roofs inside of our actual base. And then if we do end up putting it on the ground, one thing I will do is ultimately put a fence around it, just so if I do get killed up in the tower or something, people would not be able to come get all my loot. Similarly to how they can't if I'm inside my base, basically. So this is almost complete now. Okay, there's our tower. It took pretty much everything. We only have the 5 nails remaining. So let's go outside and let's see if it'll let us place it. So we right click and choose use. It looks like it's just a little too low. So what is the reasoning? Is it still too low? Let's try it up here. It's probably going to be one of those things where it has to be on the ground. Yeah, see like how it's too far away? Yeah, see that? So it's not letting me, I don't want to fall off this roof and die. So it's almost like it's too big. Oh, maybe it goes over the roof. You see that? There's a height limitation too, it looks like. You see right there? So we are pretty much at the top of our zone. I never knew that. Okay, well, what we're going to do, like I said, last case scenario, is come down here and place it on the ground. There we go. So it will let us place it here. What's the front of it? Do I see a ladder of any kind? Maybe this side is the actual front. Could it place here? Maybe not. Okay. Let's check this side just real quick. Does this side look better? I actually think I like it down there best, honestly. Over here, there seems to be a little more space. So we are going to place it. We're outside the zone. We are going to place it right. Yeah, look, that's going in the ground. Let's go up as high as we can go. Right there. We're going to build. And this is actually looks like it's going to be a pretty big tower, honestly. All right, guys, there it is. So if we go up to it, use it, climb the ladder, F to use, of course. The action key. Let's see how high this puts us up. This is a tall tower. Wow. What a view, guys. This is awesome. That's actually pretty neat. I'm pretty surprised. Okay, up and down, space bars, jump off. I am not going to jump off the tower. That's pretty much instant death, even, especially since I don't have full health right now. But that's a tower, guys, so it takes a decent amount of materials. Not a ton of stuff. It's just that when it takes the beams, you know, which are basically tier 3 materials because you have to get logs first, and then you turn them into planks, and then planks into beams. And then it takes the sheet metal, so that's one of the things that takes forever to find. So we will put a fence around it for sure now. Or maybe just loop the fence up to our base, something of that nature. Might even move it a little bit closer, but that's the tower. That is the tower. Thank you all for sticking around. I hope this was interesting. You can see what it actually looks like for scale and stuff instead of just like a picture on the page. If you haven't already, though, smash that subscribe button. That way you will be here for all other Deadside videos and other content we are releasing here on the channel. Thanks for sticking to the end. We appreciate it as always, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day, guys.